So now we are going to see the fourth one, which is the file maintenance command. So basically, file maintenance command includes this cp command, mv, rm, mkdir, rmdir, ch, grp, and cho. So as some of the commands I have previously covered in my previous chapter 3. So let me introduce you with this command again. So the first command cp, which basically copies the existing file into the new file. The mv command, which basically moves your current file to the another directory or another user. Rn command, it basically used to delete the uh, delete the file. And mkdir command is basically of course create a directory which will be by default empty. The second command, which is the rmdir or rm-r. So rmdir is basically used to remove the directory from the rmdir is basically used to remove the directory, or the rm-r, which is basically forcefully used to remove the directory with its sub content also. And because like rmdir, it will only removes the directory, but with rm-r, if the directory has some contents and in that file it has some kind of sub contents in its file, so if you want to delete that one also, you can use the rm-r command. So it will also delete the whole content of the directory. Now the next one is the chgrp, which basically used to change the ownership at the group level. And the last one, which is the chown, which is basically used to change the ownership at a user level. So now let's move on my Linux terminal, and I will show you the live demonstration of this command. So this is my Linux terminals, and as some of the parts I had covered, so I will only cover which is left from the previous one. So let's just move on over the mv command, which is to move the file from one file to another file. So let's just before I do that, let me show you that what kind of files and directories I have in my current home directories. You can see this is some of my directories and some of my files in my current directory. So right now what I will do, I will take this one also, this one file udo, and I will move this udo file into my another directory, right? So for example, if I want to move this udo file into this os directory, for example, right, udo is the file, and I want to move this file into this directory right now. If I want to see whether this file is already existed in this directory or not, so I can basically go to this cd the os directory, then I can do this ls command. So I can see whether this udo file is existing in this my os directory. So you can see there is no udo file in my os directory. So if I want to move that udo file in this directory, then simply I need to put the command mv. So first of all, I will command from this directory. Now I will type the command mv. Now which file I want to move, that is the udo, and where I want to move this file to the particular directory. So for example, I'm moving to the os directory. So after entering it, you can see it has been executed. Now if I do goes to the cd os, now if I goes to my directory os, and then if I do the ls command, so you can see that udo file has been here. Yeah, you can see the udo file has been now moved from my uh, home directory to the os directory. If you want to see, you can, here it is, you can see through your ls command. Also I can do this another confirmation, just like I have came out to my home directory. Now I will again write this ls minus ltr, so I can see whether the udo file is here or not. So you can see the udo file has been uh, moved from my home directory to this to this os directory here. So this is how you can use your mv command to move into the one file to the another file, to move from one directory to another user directory, etc, etc. For example, so right now again I will move that my udo file into this previous home directory. So simply I will write that command again, mv udo to my home. So for that I need to just write the command slash home. I need to give the path where I want to move that file. So I will give the slash home slash my name, which is Nishan. Yeah, so you can see it has been moved from that. So if I again type this ls command, you can see that udo file has been moved from this os directory to my home directory. If you want to see, you can do that ls minus ltr, and you can see like the udo file has been again moved into my home directory. So this was the about to how to move that one file from one move the file from one directory to another directory. That's very simple. So now we are going to see that how to change the ownership of the group and the user. So for that, simply I first need to log in into my user, which is you can do by the su minus, which is you can do by the command su minus. After entering it, it will ask you the password of your root password. So I will type my root password, and after entering it, it will be redirect me to my root. Okay, so it shows the authentication failure. Maybe I have put some wrong password. Again, I will put that password. Yeah, so now the password is corrected, and right now I'm in my root directory. Before that I was in my shan, and right now I'm in my root directory. Now I can uh, type the command ls minus ldr to see what kind of files and directories I have in my root directory. So you can see this is my root directory, and this is the name of my file, and their uh, user ownership, and this is the group ownership name. So this is how it looks like. So the one thing which I want to say, that I can't change the ownership and the group ownership from my personal user like Shan. I need to first log in into my root user, then and only I can change. So I had logged in into my root user by the command su minus. Now I will try to change the first the ownership at a user level. So for that I have to simply write the command chon like this space, and after that I will give the name of the person or the user that I want to give the permission. So for example, I'm giving to the S3 Cloud Hub, and I will give the name of the file which I want to give the ownership of that file. So for example, I'm giving the ownership that is festival. Let's see if it is working or not. Okay, so it's asking that it is an invalid user. Yeah, of course, because it has the more length than that. Okay, let let's take. Okay, I will give my name, which is the chant one. So yeah, you can see that the festival file has right now the ownership towards the root, but now after entering the command chon, it has been changed. If you want to see that, you can simply type the command ls minus ltr, and here you can see that festival file ownership of the user level has been changed to the shan one. So you can say that using this chon command, you can change the ownership at the user level. Now if I want to change the ownership at the group level, simply I have to apply this command chgrp. Now I will again change the ownership towards the same name shan one. You can see right now it is ownership is with the root user, but I will give that ownership to the shan one user. So I have to simply write the command, which is the chgrp space shan one space the name of the file, which is the festival, enter. So you can see it has been executed without any kind of error. Now again I will type the command to see whether it is changed or not. So you can see that the both thing has been changed from that. So this is how, with the help of the cho and chgrp command, I had changed the how to ownership of the different files. So it's very simple to change that. So moving on, if you want to quit from your from this your root user, you have to simply type the command, which is the exit. So you can see I am log out from my root user, and I am currently right back from to my shan user. Now here the next command which I want to show you, which is the how to remove the file and delete the file. So to delete the file, we have to first see which kind of file if I want to delete it. So I will type the command, which is the ls minus ltr. So you can see here there are some kind of file which I want to delete. So for example, if I want to delete this file hi, so I will simply write the command rm hi. Now I will see whether the hi is deleted or not. So you can see the hi is no more existing in my home directory. So it's very simple to write the command rm, and you can just directly remove the file from from the directory. So this is the use of the rm command. Now if I want to remove the directory, then I should use the command rmdir, and I should give the name of the directory. For example, I am giving the name of the directory, which is the s3 cloud hub. You can see, so s3 cloud hub. Okay, the name is incorrect. Yeah, enter. Now I will see whether it is deleted or not. So you can see that name of the S3 cloud hub has been deleted. This one is the S3 cloud hub 1, but that was the only S3 cloud hub which was here. You can see just below down of the Udo, but now it has been deleted with the help of the rmtr command. You can also use the rm-r command to remove the content of the particular file. For example, I want to delete this. Okay, this is not a okay. I want to delete the directory and the content. So for example, test1. Yeah, you can see this command is also working. So if I try the list of the command to see whether it is deleted or not, so you can see it is the deleted from my directory. So this was the about how to delete the file, the directory, to move one file from the another file, and to change the ownership at the group level and the user level. So this was the about the file maintenance.